And we are live. Quick check on Task Manager here. Make sure my computer's not going to explode. Doesn't look like it. Not yet, anyway. So, hopefully, this is one video, unlike last week where it ended up being two. We're going to get some business off the table first. Me and Cole have decided that we're going to move this to another channel. It'll be its own channel, which we're going to name this Scotch and Songs. Because,
That's usually what's going on.
yeah, usually Scotch and Songs. So this will be the last time that we do the stream on my channel, my business channel. As far as my Tuesday live streams, they'll still be on this channel. But our Music Mondays will be getting moved over to a new channel. It'll be lots of fun. We might throw some other things up there. Me and Cole both being musicians. If we can get him recording something, I mean, I've got a studio behind me, so I'll definitely be recording things.
Right, and I lack that.
Once again, we got to get you out here. So, in the description of all of the videos for the next week, I will have a link to the new channel. And anyone that's watching that needs me to, I can send out that link as well through Facebook or text message or whichever. So before we jump into the music tonight, because this is a band that I love, I really do. But a lot of their songs are very dark in topic. We'll consider this a disclaimer. You're going to hear a fair amount of profanity from the songs, not just me. And they're going to be talking about suicide. Might be a couple of murder ballads. Everybody loves a good murder ballad. So this is your warning on that. So we'll jump into it. Bridge City Sinners. They do not have a Wikipedia page. As you can see, I don't have Wikipedia pulled up. I had to go to their website. So they don't have any particular genre. It's all kind of, I'd call it death folk with a little bit of a jazz flair. I'm into it.
Sometimes the best music is made by combining influences.
Yes. Um, they got started in Portland, Oregon. I'm sorry. And it was originally just a group of buskers. They would busk together.
So, Portland?
Fair. I will accept that. Um, all of their albums are self-released. They've got their own record label, which is really not uncommon. Their about page does not list the names of any of the members. I can tell you the one of the lead singers, her name is Libby Lutz. And my opinion, as a vocalist, she's kind of what carries the band. She's the one that drew me into them. She has an insane voice. She goes from clean singing to growls and back to clean singing at the drop of a dime.
It's not an easy feat.
No, because a lot of people can't do the screams and growls. Period. A lot of the ones that can do not have the ability to do clean vocals. So being able to do both and swap back and forth like that is
incredibly demanding on, one's vocal prowess.
So, I think it's time that we. Which one do I have here to start with? We're going to do this one. Going to swap them around. I only have 2 videos queued up right now. We'll jump into a couple more. I just don't want to overload my poor computer. Which is why I'm also going to close that. So, this is an old jazz song that everybody has covered at some point. Even Dr. House covered it. I can only see Hugh Laurie as Dr. House. Actually, a very talented musician as well. So this is St. James Infirmary.
Is that how it starts? Okay. Let's just making sure. Well, I went down to St. James Infirmary and I saw my baby there. She was laid out on that long white table. So sweet, so cold, so fair. Well, I went up to see the doctor. She's feeling very low, he said. Well, I went back to see my baby.
That oboe really cuts through.
But without any other, well, I guess there's the double bass backing it up, right? So,
Yes. So that particular song is one that, thanks to Bridge City Sinners, I tend to play. And because it's actually in public domain, which I'll need to double check, make sure that's still the case. I kind of I plan on recording that one, my own version of it, and putting that on the album because I'm going to be redoing the acoustics album. So I'm kind of wanting to put that one on there in my own way. I doubt I will say motherfucker quite as much, but I'll slip at least one in. I got to be like Sam Jackson on that one. Got to slip one in somewhere.
uh, there's one role I know of where he doesn't. And unfortunately, it's Mace Windu. The perfect time for him to drop that one would have
Right as it's
been.
going out the window.
Yeah.
Well, for all you know, he did after he was out the window. I like to think he did. He's fallen down just motherfucker.
And everyone that's been in the Marvel movies, they've cut away right at the except for when he gets punched in the eye by the cat, right? Mother flirkin'.
No, I've not seen that one. I I don't care enough to watch too many of the Marvel movies, so I have not seen Endgame or I couldn't even tell you the order that they're in. I think
Uh,
I think the last one I
yes,
actually watched would have been Age of Ultron.
I at this point have seen, I think, most of them, and I still couldn't tell you the right order. There are too many.
According to everything I've watched online, I'm not missing much.
Uh, depends on what you're into.
So I went to watch the first Avengers movie in theaters and fell asleep in the theater. Granted, I had been up all night the night before with the girl that I was dating at the time. Um, so probably wasn't the best time to go and watch that, but that's what she wanted to do.
Fell asleep in the middle of a Sigur Rós concert once at a music festival. Listen, they decided to have Sigur Rós go on at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
did,
So
did you also wake
I
up? Did you also wake up to see the Incredible Hulk tearing the ever loving fuck out of a aircraft carrier?
no, I did not.
Yeah, that was loud. Kind of scared the shit out of me. That's not what you want to hear waking up.
Oh, the whole Sigur Rós show was so peaceful that I'm upset with myself that I slept through it, but I'm amazed that I slept through an hour and a half, 2 hour concert in a crowd of several thousand people. Um,
And nobody fucked with you.
Not a damn one. Nothing.
See, that's just embarrassing. Somebody should
Uh,
have. Not that I wish any kind of ill will. It's just somebody should have. It's the proper thing to do.
I mean, nothing that I'm aware of.
So, in high school, me and my idiot friends had a rule for house parties. And I'm aware that mom and dad could be watching this. So I was never at any house parties. Um,
No, of course not.
no. But the rule was if you fell asleep first and or you fell asleep with your shoes on, you were getting fucked with.
Those kind of are sort of the natural rules.
Yeah. I never got fucked with. I was also the one who, as soon as I walked in the door, hypothetically,
With shoes off.
took my shoes off. I mean, I don't know what I would do in that situation. I never went to any of those parties. Let's move on to some more music. This one is, if I'm not mistaken, the first Bridge City Sinners song that I heard.
Hmm.
Don't say no prayers for me, 'cause I'm exactly where I want to be. Yeah, I'm a sinner through and through, and I'll be waiting in hell for you.
That is the second ukulele sized instrument that she has played. Because in the last one it was a banjo. This one was a resonator. Which I find interesting.
Um, I mean, if you know the right people, you can get anything made any size.
Yes.
And
Which
things work better at different sizes.
that was also a 4-string uke sized banjo. And to be honest, just as a decoration, I want to find one. I've got my little apartment here that I need to decorate, and that would look great on one of the walls. Speaking of which, over my
little mini banjo.
yeah, over my shoulder here, right next to the
Okay.
Jack Daniels poster, that wee little picture frame is yes, I was looking at the screen to do that properly. Actually, my newspaper clipping, because I was in the newspaper up in Fort Collins for busking.
Neat.
I thought so. I had a couple of different people tell me, because I didn't even know, that I was in the paper. So I had to go track down a copy of the paper and tear that page out. So I'm thinking we will find one more video.
Okay.
No, it's going to end up being 2 more. Because there's another one that I saw on here somewhere. Where is it? Heavy. That's the one. It's another one of their songs that I really enjoy. And the last video that we do will end up being Devil Like You. Murder ballad. Which you'll be able to see it in this one. She lost a ton of weight at some point. And I want to say it was probably about like a year and a half ago or so. No, at least 2 years ago. She lost a massive amount of weight.
Mm-hmm.
Which we pointed this out before, because when we were doing the music discovery.
Yeah, right.
Just in case there's an ad. I knew it. That one wasn't too bad. So I'll do that. Now I'll hit play. Yeah, he was tearing the hell out of that violin.
Yeah, it was.
I love her smile. I really do. And she does that a lot when she sings. You can tell she's having a good time. She is almost always smiling.
I mean, if you're doing something you enjoy,
Yeah. That's just one of those things I pick up on it every time. She's got a fantastic smile. So, go ahead and mute Opera and OBS just in case. This will be the last video that we do. 2.1 million views. I'm probably about 30 of them. This is, granted, they released this 3 years ago. Yeah. This is one of their murder ballads. Yep, there's the ad. They don't get to hear the ad.
huh? Which means we could just make up words. You know, sometimes you should probably just let the ad play and we can make up our own.
Fuck, how do I go back? I already hit skip, damn it. I am going to. Okay, it's already set down low. Go ahead and unmute Opera now. It looks like Mom and Dad are actually not watching this episode.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe they'll catch it later.
Maybe. Although one of the videos that's suggested is one of their full concerts.
Huh.
Which I've had the opportunity to watch one. They actually tour with Amigo quite a bit.
I find myself unsurprised.
I would love to catch one of those shows.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah. Well, let's see if it doesn't show anything. I'll do a little bit of research onto it. I would love to catch a show with Bridge City Sinners and Amigo the Devil. That would be an amazing show. Just both these guys and Amigo bring an energy to the stage that would be just amazing. And considering how dark their songs tend to be, and yet they're still on stage smiling as they sing them. So we'll move into this one. I am going to keep their disclaimer on the screen and repeat the last line. Your discretion is advised. Talking about murder.
Maybe this is the one you should have opened up with.
Nah.
Down the road where nobody goes, there is a story only two people know. Well, one eye's dead while the other lives free. I'll tell you, dear, if you listen to me. Well, one summer day, the weather was nice. Two young lovers, a groom and a bride. That night, they shared take up money, stop her heart out the Lord, make a devil like you. Oh, you said till death do us part, had to plan from the start, take up money, stop her heart out the Lord, make a devil like you. Like me. Oh, out the Lord, make a devil like you. Like me. Oh, out the Lord, make a devil like me.
The one thing that I actually don't like about that song is the key change at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's, I mean, once again, I'll point out the violin player just going fucking ham on it.
Squid's telling me your stream has ended.
Yes, I closed out Opera, and I'm swapping over to Pandora
Oh.
now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the one issue I have is the key change.
Yeah.
Which it's not even really that big of an issue. Because it's a common enough thing.
I just don't know how I feel about that key change.
Yeah. And I've got the chords for that song. I'd never be able to actually perform that one. Because I would need a female vocalist. There's no way I'd be able to do it otherwise.
I mean, if it's intentionally designed as a duet, stray cat strut.
Yes. Which actually is the one that I was gonna play because it's a fun song.
Yeah. That's why it caught my attention.
And see, that's number 5 on this album, their first album, which released in 2016. You see what number 6 is?
I don't recognize that, but I feel like I should.
Because you should. We'll play that one too, and as soon as it starts playing, you'll recognize it.
I'll know it.
Yeah. So we'll start off with Stray Cat Strut, which is a cover. Cole, what's the original band?
Ooh, I do know this.
You fucking
But I
should. If you can't think of it and I tell you, you're gonna be pissed.
Oh yeah, no, I'm already kicking myself because I know, and it's not raining right now.
I'm gonna play the song, and afterwards, if you can remember what it is, I'll let you go, and then I'll tell you. Sound good?
Okay. All right.
Black and orange stray cat sitting on the fence, ain't got enough dough to pay the rent. I'm flat broke, but I don't care. I stood by with my tail in the air.
Pause, damn you. So Google is cheating, by the way. Yeah,
Oh,
I can see you, and I saw this your computer screen light up on your face.
oh.
So who is it?
Stray cats.
Told you you'd be kicking yourself. It's
Yeah,
right in the title.
yeah.
So,
Perils of aging.
man, I've been drinking. There's no excuse. I should rephrase that. I have not been drinking. I still am. So, this one is.
It's like the old Mitch Hedberg joke. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I also used to.
Yeah, I don't drink anymore. Or any less for that matter.
Yes.
So,
Speaking of Mitch Hedberg, did I tell you about the time I actually had the escalator joke happen? I mean, like real life, the escalator joke. Anybody who knows Mitch Hedberg knows exactly what I'm talking about here.
another story, which I completely made up. The Boondock Saints scene with the cat just about happened in real life.
Oh,
I mean, like I said, completely made up. I won't tell that completely fictional story on stream. So, this next one is also a cover. And like I said, you're going to know it as soon as it starts playing. And you'll get bonus points if you can tell me the movie it's from.
hmm. Okay.
You'll know what movie
I-
it's from. Aw. Click the wrong thing.
Anyway, is that Jungle Book?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is from the Jungle Book.
That's unexpected.
Extremely. Which is kind of why I like that one. Um, again, very jazzy.
Yes.
Which the male vocalist, at least for that one, I don't think it's the same vocalist for Devil Like You. But that male vocalist is actually their guitar player.
Hmm.
I say guitar, he tends to play a resonator most times, but that's the male vocalist. Also, a spectacular vocalist. So, we've got plenty of time because we usually end up fucking off more when we're watching videos. So we're only we're only 48 minutes in.
Oh wow.
49 minutes in.
We managed to actually have a productive night. Holy cow.
Is it really productive though?
Right, well, if he at least stayed on track tonight. How's that?
Fair. Okay. I'll give you that. We've stayed on track for the most part anyway. So this would be their next album, 2019. The last album you can actually watch in video form on YouTube. And the first song off that album was St. James Infirmary. Or St. James Infirmary. So we watched the first song off that last album. And you can watch the entire thing on YouTube. Unfortunately, that is not the case with this one. But this is the album that has Through and Through on it. I guess pick a number between, I would say 2 and 10. I don't care much for Creature.
Let's go with Song of the Siren.
Song of the Siren. So this one she does a lot more screams in this one. So you'll be able to hear that switch between clean and I've always referred to them as dirty vocals. But you'll be able to hear that switch in this one.
time has come. The end is near. Flown too close to the sun, and she drags you down into the depths below. Devours your flesh. She chews you to bone.
I hit pause and it moved to the next song, which we already listened to. We're not going to listen to it again. So, Witch's Wrath is another favorite of mine. So I mean, we've still got plenty of time, so we'll do this one too. Um, but like I was saying, you can really you can hear her switch back and forth.
Right.
Um, which again, doing screams and growls is extremely difficult. There's a technique to it that you have to learn. If you do it wrong, you will tear your vocal cords and so long career.
Yeah.
One musician I can think of who basically did that. He was doing screams wrong for a very long time, and now he really doesn't do them anymore because he tore his vocal cords and had to have surgery. Is M Shadows from Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh. Huh.
Their first two albums, he was doing screams and growls, and in between, I would say like their second and third, he ended up having surgery on his throat and did much less of the screams and growls on the third album. And I know they've had a couple more since then, but unfortunately, I kind of stopped listening at for the most part after the third album. Basically, after the Rev died, I kind of stopped listening. Although
Sorry.
M Shadows actually did do a song with Slash on his first solo album.
Oh, neat.
And it's a great song. M Shadows is still a spectacular vocalist. He's one of those vocalists that has a very unique voice. But we'll jump into Witch's Wrath here.
faster than you. And the way you choose me, I put my spell on you. And I believe that the devil watches over us, sees every little thing we do. I have felt hell's burning fire, want nothing more than to give into desire. The good Lord says you can't have your neighbor's wife, but that's the only certainty in this life. And the way you choose me, I put my spell on you. And I believe that the devil watches over us, sees every little thing we do. I close my eyes and be and pray. It never fails me, I get things this way. Whip out my knife, take everything you got. I'll leave you broken, lonely in a burial plot. And the bitch is me. Don't give a fuck about you. And they say that God's the one that judges us, not ashamed of the things that I do. There's nothing more here. The soul is dead and gone. I kick and scream, but there's no life left in these lungs. Sold my soul after death. There's so much more. I will live out the afterlife as the devil's little whore. I will live out the afterlife as the devil's little whore.
So, and I don't know if it's maybe my in-ears that are doing it, but it really seems like on that album, her vocals are kind of drowned out a little bit by the instruments.
I might agree with you there.
Um,
The high end mixed up and her vocals are kind of washed by
which,
other
granted,
influence.
they use a double bass instead of I wouldn't really call it a regular bass, but instead of like an electric
Instead of a
bass,
sing,
they use a double bass,
bass as opposed to a bass guitar. Yes.
which that's one of those things. It's a very noticeable instrument. It will cut through almost any mix just by its nature. I love double bass. I wouldn't want to play with one because of that fact.
I would love to play one.
Play one, yes. Play with one, not necessarily.
Right, you're talking to the wrong person. I'm a bassist.
No, I'm agreeing. I would love to play one, but to have one in the mix, I would say maybe not. You can get an acoustic bass that's not a double bass. It doesn't cut through the mix as much. not as pronounced. I also don't necessarily play a genre of music where a double bass would be typical.
It goes to 11.
No, a double bass goes to like 21.
Well, can't you just play it 9 and then turn it up to 10? But this amp goes to 11.
Yeah, that's a Spinal Tap reference for anyone who doesn't get it. Educate yourself. So, their third album, 2021, which anyone who released an album during the pandemic was either extremely brave or extremely bored.
And not both.
Fair. You could have been both. Um, which the stream doesn't get to see my Pandora really, but I've got about half of this album on my Pandora collected song, which I could actually say is probably true for the last one too. I listen to a lot of Bridge City Sinners. Their fourth album, the last one, I can't say that for. I'm not as familiar with those songs. Um, I've listened to a couple of them. That being said, we could get to the next one and realize I've liked just as many of those songs. So we'll start. It's 3 songs back to back, 2, 3, and 4, and then 5, which we played the video for, would be "Devil Like You." Which "Love of Mine" is also a good one, which would be number 6 on this album.
So basically half the album.
Yes. What we'll do is we will play "Rock Bottom," "Pick Your Poison," and "Love of Mine" off of this one. We'll skip "Departed," unfortunately.
Okay.
I don't want to give too much love to any particular album, but there's 3 right off the bat on this album that I can't help it. So we'll start with "Rock Bottom."
Won't you please hold me? Tell me you love me, even though I know it's just a lie. Depression and so were we. Drinking, Lord knows I'm sinking. What the hell was I thinking when I picked up that bottle again? And no matter how low, there ain't no rock bottom for me. 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 There ain't no rock bottom, no. There ain't no rock bottom, no. Rock bottom's only 6 feet deep.
Yeah, that's not the one I actually have the chords for. I haven't had a chance to play it. That one I could probably get away with, though.
Yeah.
Um, just a random thought I had earlier, but I've been drinking, so it skipped past me again. Going back to Bridge City Sinners and Amigo touring, I think Amigo would actually be able to do the male vocals in Devil Like You.
Which would be interesting, considering that you know, in there is, will they ever make a devil like me, that he is amigo, the devil.
Yes,
And
I,
plus,
I,
he's got the thing where to match, and
he's got the voice to match the song.
also,
He's also got the genre to match the song. It would be one that I could see him doing that and doing it
yeah, no,
very well because it's Amigo.
he's got the vibes.
So, considering the fact that we're going to be naming the new channel Scotch and Songs, Pick Your Poison is probably a little on the nose.
Yeah,
But
no, that'd be
this is also another great song. Um, that
maybe
being
that's
said,
the themes.
yeah, I'll probably end up changing the name instead of Music Monday as it is now. I'll probably keep the number, so the next one will be Scotch and Songs number 9. Just because I'm funny like that, they'll think the last 8 might be lost media.
There's grounds to play with.
Oh yes,
There's now that
there
we're talking
are.
about now that we're talking about in the open, the jig is up. But
Well, do you think anybody's gonna watch this episode about an obscure band that no one on YouTube is watching right now? I'm pretty sure nobody on Twitch is watching. Maybe Cousin Richard. They might
okay,
have
you've got
that they might have to learn about an obscure band to catch the joke.
Yeah.
That means the joke serves two purposes. One, it amuses me, and two, it educates people.
Well, and then they'd have to do a deep dive into the channel and actually watch every episode, or at least from the beginning.
That would mean that it would serve three purposes because it would get us some more views.
Oh, and then we kind of recreate the Millhouse is a meme, Millhouse is not a meme argument.
I'm okay with that. And later on, we could release an episode and call it the Lost Episode.
That's also true.
Even if it's not really lost. So, pick your poison. This one's a little more upbeat than the last one. And you'll probably catch me on camera just kind of bobbing my head along because it's fun. I know I clicked on it. I haven't had that much to drink.
Do you ever feel alone in a crowded room? Alcohol in my breath, better put on a little perfume. And I'm looking for a man who makes me feel like you used to a long time ago. But you're out in the streets, still a home next to me, planting seeds where nothing will grow. So pick your poison, why don't you drink it down? Don't you feel better now? Able to face the crowd. Pick your poison, come on, give in to sin. If you just sniff one more line, then you feel home again. Like a shame, 4 a.m. oh man, it's cold. These are weak, I needed a drink, this is getting old. I used to hold your hand, but now I hold this bottle so close to my heart. Use all these strange men just to feel whole again, but you said that we never cried. So pick your poison, why don't you come down to the local bar in town, just to see who's around. Pick your poison, misery loves company, but the drugs just ain't as fine as they used to be. We'll be out here getting high 'cause we feel so low. Oh, I need a little powder for my nose. 'Cause I've been empty for years just trying to build a void where we both used to live. And I drink every night just to try to forget, but I know that I'll never forgive. So pick your poison, let it drag you down 6 feet underground. Never make your mama proud. Pick your poison, come on, you're in too deep. All them demons in your head, they got you losing sleep.
Like I said, a little more upbeat.
A bit more upbeat.
Although, these guys could make a really dark song seem kind of upbeat. Especially, she sings it just a little bit higher, puts a little bit more whine into her voice. That's a good example of her doing that, and it's fun.
No, she's actually a really talented vocalist. This, you know, that you've got one singer who can, you know, diversify their voice like that and then put it to use all in the same album, right?
Which-
Sometimes even in the same song.
I'm not afraid to admit, after the first couple songs of theirs that I listened to, mainly because I was playing the YouTube game when I found them. I was a little smitten. I'll admit that. She she has a solo channel, and I've watched a couple of the videos on there too. And yeah, no, I'm a little smitten. I'll admit it.
Oh, since you're smitten, you want to move on to the next song, Love of Mine?
Yes. Uh, this one is not upbeat at all.
Ah, well, every good album has waves.
Forgive me, love of mine. I can't pretend everything's fine. Death will be coming soon. I said I'd never leave you, but darling, the choice ain't mine. Can't escape the hands of time. And here he comes, he's at your door. You know you've seen him once before. Maybe in another life. I haven't been the perfect wife. Darling, I've lied to you. I can't control the things I do. And another man's been in my head. Another man has shared my bed. Then I'd come home to you. Don't love like I used to. And this has been wait for me. But death has come to set me free. Your love was pure and true. I've been unfaithful to you. I could take this to my grave. I know there'll be hell to pay. But I don't want to die with this. Death, he brings his final kiss.
Given that double bass is time to shine is such a great thing.
Yeah. Yep.
So this one has Heavy on it. This being their most recent album, 2024. Which we listened to Heavy earlier.
Right.
There's another one that I'm missing somewhere. Okay, Run from the Sun. But if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we'll start with number 1 off this album. We're getting pretty close to our typical hour and a half mark anyway.
Agony seems to follow me. Why won't it let me be? Dragging me down. Memories always find a way. In the end, they stay. Dragging me down. It won't be long now. So hold fast, go down with the ship. Letting go gets the crack of the whip. The only constant now is change. Break the chain, break the chain. Apathy, nothing inspires me. No hope in a world so bleak, dragging me down. Bravery, afraid to face the day. Can't keep on holding this weight, dragging me down. Won't be long now. So hold fast, go down with the ship. Letting go gets the crack of the whip. The only constant now is change. Break the chain, break the chain. Days get longer, nights get shorter, the chain gets tighter, not getting younger. Live your life while the world's still turning. Soon our sheets will all be burning. Hold fast, go down with the ship. Letting go gets the crack of the whip. The only constant now is change. Break the chain, break the chain. Break the chain, break the chain. Break the chain, break the chain.
So I would say we should play one more off this album, being Doubt. And that'll end up being our last song. That work for you?
All right, that works.
So this one gets really heavy.
I think,
We played this on Music Discovery.
yeah.
I've
I pressed pause. So there. I know that's kind of a low point to end with, song wise, but
Uh, but when you started off with, uh, describing her ability to blend between normal vocals and screaming, that song highlights
yes.
her capacity for it.
Um, and on my phone, as I'm looking through, I get a notification from their YouTube channel that they released a short. So, kind of odd timing, but I'm okay with it. I'll end up watching that later.
Ah, and for anybody who happens to watch this, it's a you know immediately timed. Hey, go check this out.
Yes. Which with any of the artists that we feature, show them a little bit of love, because especially if you're watching this after the fact, they didn't just completely obliterate our video from orbit. So it's YouTube; they could do that. Um, Once again, before we end this, I know I haven't said it yet, but QR code on screen, you can scan that. That will remain the same. Um, you can scan that, send money, support the show, give us a little tip if you think we deserve it. I know all we're really doing is listening to music and telling terrible jokes, or at least I'm telling terrible jokes.
I mean, that's pretty much what we do most of the time.
Yeah, granted, I don't know any good jokes. All the jokes I know are terrible.
That's pretty much what we do most of the time.
With any artist that we watch, show them a little bit of love. Um, and this will be the last stream that we do on my business channel. We'll be moving over to a new channel next week. Um, if for some reason you're not able to find the link in the description, and I don't have you on Facebook or any other way of contacting you, go ahead and drop a comment. This will be up for a week on my personal channel. I won't take them down until we move over to the new one. And I will make sure to post the link for you in the comments. We're going to go ahead and sign off now. And we will catch you on the new channel next week.
Which is Scotch and Songs.
Scotch and Song.
All right.
And I should also mention, I will still be doing my Tuesday stream, hopefully with a new toy, which should arrive tomorrow just before the stream, naturally, which will be the OS2, because I ordered it when I got paid. It's only taken it about a week to get here.
Yeah, all in all, that's not actually that terrible.
No, it's Sweetwater. They're good to me.